Hi everyone. So today we'll be discussing on the topic bit masking DP, right? So after this we'll be left with only one algorithm, I believe. So these are the last two algorithms that we'll be discussing in the DP. So today we are discussing the bit masking DP. Next we are left with only digit DP actually. Yep. So this is fine. Yep. Today let's discuss the bit masking DP. Let's get into the definition part. So bit masking DP is a dynamic programming technique where a bit mask represents subset or the state. What it represents, it either represents the subset or the state of the DP. And DP is used to compute the optimal results over all such subsets. Yep. So DP will be making use of the DP within the bit masking. So DP will be used to compute the optimal results over all such subsets. Yep. It is commonly used when n is less than or equal to 20 and all the combinations of the elements must be explored efficiently, and all the combinations of elements must be explored efficiently, right? So this is fine. This is it for the bit masking DP. Now let's do one thing. Let's go with the this one, algorithm explanation. Yep, algorithm explanation. Now let's represent or DP represent, sorry, algorithm explanation. We're going with algorithm explanation, right? So let's represent the subset using an integer mask, nothing but bit equals 1 means chosen. So bit equals 1 means chosen. Just remember this part. Yep. So we'll be representing the subset using the integer mask, nothing but bit equals 1 means chosen. So this, while writing the code, this becomes, so this will help us very much. So you have to remember this one at any cost. Bit equals 1 means chosen. So we'll be defining the DP of mask as the minimum cost to reach the particular state. So we'll be going with the DP of mask as the minimum cost to reach this particular state. Now we will go with the transition by adding one unset bit to the current mask, right? So for the current mask, we'll be adding this one unset bit, right? One such unset bit will be adding to the current mask. That's what we'll be doing. The final answer will be lying in the this one DP of 1 left shift n minus 1, right? All the bits will be set. So we know we have the idea on the left shift, right shift operator, this one, and or not, and XOR as well, right? Not or negation and XOR as well. If you don't know, we have already discussed the bit manipulation, this one, bit manipulation based algorithms. You can just go through the videos, right, within that particular playlist. It's very easy to understand. So bit manipulation, whatever the algorithm that we have discussed, it will help a lot in the optimization, right? Optimization, whenever we are solving certain problems. So basically bit manipulation, whether it may be left shift, right shift, XOR, especially XOR, left shift, right shift, these three things are extremely necessary, right? Or and we'll be making use of or and as well, but these things, whole bit manipulation topics, actually it will help a lot in the optimization. I wouldn't like, you have to know that one at any cost. If the extreme optimization is needed, so we will be going with such operators, right? So I insist you to go through those videos and then you can come back here. You'll understand this one quicker in yeah, quicker in my opinion, right? So basically for this particular this thing algorithm, we will be going with a minimum cost to assign n jobs to n person, right? So our main task is to go with a minimum cost to assign n jobs to n persons. For that, we'll be making use of bit masking DP, right? So cost matrix is fixed inside the code for the clarity. Yep. So we'll be going with a fixed cost matrix. Yep. So this is fine. Now let's try to implement the same thing in the form of code. Yep. So first thing, buffer reader and the print writer is related to the input output part. We don't have to worry that much. Let's move on with the logical part. So number of persons is equivalent to the number of jobs. So I'll just consider here n equals 3. So this is fine. Next step, let's go with the cost matrix, nothing but cost of ij. So I'll just go with here this one. Let me go with cost here. Let me go with some random things actually. So I'll just go with 9 to 7. So this is fine. We are going with a hard-coded example, right? So I'll just go with 6, 4, 3. So this is fine. The next one is nothing but 5, 8, 1, right? So this is fine. After this, let's do one thing. Let's go with the total subsets. Total subsets is equivalent to 2 to the power of n, nothing but all the possible masks. So here I'll just go with in size equals 1 left shift n. So this is fine. Next, what shall we do? So let's go with the DP array. So we will be making use of the bit masking DP itself, right? So we will be going with the DP of mask that is equivalent to minimum cost for the assignment state. For that, we need the DP array. So I'll just go with DP here. Let's go with the size. Sorry, may remove B. This is not required. So this will be new int of size itself. We have considered variable size itself, right? So this is fine. Next, let's initialize all the states as unreachable. Initially, let's initialize all the states as unreachable, nothing but positive infinity, right? I'll just go with, sorry, arrays dot fill here. So this one will be dp comma infinity, nothing but integer dot max value. This one. Yep. So this is fine. Next, what we'll be doing. So let's go with a base case, nothing but no jobs assigned equals cost will be initially 0 when no jobs are assigned in simple terms. So I'll just go with dp of 0. Yeah, let me assign this one to the value 0. So next, what shall we do? Let's go with a for loop, simple for loop. I'll just go with a for here. And this one mask equals 0, mask less than size, and also mask. Let me increment the mask. So within the for loop, what shall we do here? The first thing, so here we are iterating over all the possible job assignment states. So then within the for loop, so let's go with the number of assigned jobs is equivalent to the number of persons already assigned. So for that, I'll just go with int person is equivalent to integer dot, I'll just go with a bit count here, right? So bit count of, let me pass mask. Yep. So this is fine. We are done with this part. Next, we'll be going with one more for loop. Here we are going with a nested for loops, right? So one more for loop because we have to try assigning each job, right? So for this, I'll consider for and this one job equals 0, job less than n. Let me increment the job here. So this one. So this is fine, I believe. So within the for loop, after trying assigning each job, so let's write the simple if condition within the for loop because we have to check if the current job is not assigned yet, right? Or not. So I'll just go with if. So we have considered variable mask itself, right? So I'll just go with mask here, right? So this is fine. If mask logical and logical and, so I'll just go with let me go with one left shift job, this part one left shift job. So if it is equal to 0, if it is equal to 0, we are checking if the current job is not assigned yet or not. Yep. So then we have to create the new state by assigning this particular job, right? For that, I can just write here int next mask. So this one will be next mask equals mask logical R. So this will be one left shift job. So this is fine. So after creating new state by assigning this particular job, then what we have to do? So we have to go with the transition, nothing but we have to update the minimum cost for the next mask. So that will be this formula. So we'll be going with this formula. See, I'll just go with dp of next mask that is equal to, we have to consider minimum. So I'll just go with math.mun here, math.mun of dp of next mask, this part, comma. So this one will be dp of mask plus cost of a person as well as the job, cost of person as well as the job. So this is fine. Yep. Let me give semicolon here. So after updating the minimum cost for the next month, we are left with only one thing, nothing but we have to display the final answer, nothing but final mask, right? All the jobs are successfully assigned now. So all we have to do is we have to display the final mask or the final answer, right? So for that, so let me go with here out dot, let me go with a println, this one out dot println of, let me go with dp size, dp of size minus 1. So this is fine, I believe, dp of size minus 1. So this will be the final mask. So the output will be displayed with on the dp of size minus 1 itself. So that's what I have written. Now we have to flush the output buffer because we are making use of the print writer. So I'll just go with out dot this one. What do we call flush? This one. Yep. So let me format the code one so that the code looks good. So this is fine. This is it for the code. Why this is screaming here? What happened, man? Here. This is fine, right? So what's wrong here? We have went with a nested loops, so this is fine, and we have went with a if condition as well. Okay, nested loops if condition is closed here. Why the heck this is screaming, man? 1 second. So we are going with, oh, this one, this is not required. Why did I open the flower basis? Okay, anyways, by mistake I would have this one pressed the key. Anyways, now let me format the code so that this looks good again. Yep, so that was the problem, I believe. Yep. Now we do not have typos, I believe. Neither we have errors, I think. Yep. So before running the code, let's do one thing. Let's dry run the code so that we get to know whatever the code that we have written is correct or not. Along with that, we get to know the output for the example that we have considered within the code. And later we can come back here and run the code that we have written. First, let's dry run the code. Let's do that. So now let's continue with the this one. What do we call dry run part? So let's continue with the dry run. First thing, first mask is nothing but 0, right? So dp of 0 is 0. So the mask will be 0, 0, 0. So I'll just write, I have written here, same thing, right? As 0, 0, dp of 0 is nothing but 0, person 0. So then we are assigning the job one by one. So this one, we have assigned job 0. So here this will be, we have to mask 0, 0, 1, right? Next, we have to mask 0, 1, 0. Next, we have to mask 1, 0, 0. Yeah. After successfully assigning the jobs here, so this one, dp of 1, this is nothing but 0, 0, 1 is nothing but this one, 9. dp of 1 becomes actually 9. Yeah. So this one, 0, 1, 0, nothing but 2, right? So this one, dp of 2, nothing but it becomes 2, and dp of, so this one is nothing but dp of 4, and dp of 4 becomes 7. Yeah, dp of 4 becomes 7. So this is fine, I believe. Next, what we'll do, what we have to do, we have to mask, right? So first thing, we'll be going with 0, 1, 0, nothing but dp of 2, right? So this one, I'll just go with 0, 1, 0, nothing but here in this case, let's go with dp of 2, that is equivalent to 2. This one, second one, we are going with the second one, this part. Yep. So initially, person will be 1. Person will be 1. So when person is 1, what we'll do, we'll assign job 0. Yeah, we'll assign job 0. Job, after assigning the job 0, what we'll do, we'll mask 0, 1, 1. Yep, we'll mask 0, 1, 1. So dp of 3 here becomes 8. 0, 1, 1 we have got nothing but dp of 3 becomes 8 here, right? So then we have to assign job 2. Then we have to assign job 2. For assigning the job 2, we have to mask this one, 5 actually. Here in this case, it will be 110. 110, nothing but, so this is for the dp of 6. dp of 6 becomes 5, right? dp of 6 becomes 5. 110 we have got, right? You can just check. Yep. Now what we have to do, we have to mask 110, right? So we have to mask the previous one we have got here as 110, right? So we have to mask 110 here, nothing but again, same thing, dp of 6 here, dp of 6, nothing but equivalent to 5, and the person is nothing but job 2. So this one will be person 2. Yep. So this is fine. Now all we have to do is we have to assign job 0. Yeah, we have to assign job 0. So job 0 in the sense, now we have to mask 111, right? So we have to mask 111, nothing but dp of 7, the final one. So when we mask this one 111 dp of 7, so this is nothing but 111, it becomes 10. Yeah, it becomes 10. Final answer is nothing but the last one, dp of 1, 1, 1. This one we are masking 111, right? So dp of 111 becomes 10. So this is the output that we need to get. This is the output that we need to get. So this is the final answer actually, right? If you know the bit manipulation, what we are masking, actually bit masking, we have already discussed. So if you know the bit masking, whatever we have discussed here, you'll get to know in seconds or in minutes actually. Yep. So the output that we need to get here is 10 accordingly with a dry run, right? Accordingly with a dry run. So this is it for the dry run part actually. So you can just pause the video and have a look into it. So this one here until this one, initialization and masking 000, this one dp of 0 initially, this one until here. Next we are masking 010 with a person 1. So this part. Yep. So next we are masking 110 with a person 2. This part. Yep. Finally, three things. You can just segregate this one into three things. Yeah. So this one you can just pause the video and have a look into it here. This part. Next part is nothing but this one, the final part. So dp of 111 will get the answer 10. Yep. So this is the output that we need to get actually. Yep. So this is it for the dry run. We have discussed the algorithm part. We have written the code. We have dry run the code accordingly with the example that we have considered within the code. Now we are left with only one thing, nothing but this one, running the code that we have written. And also one more thing, if everything goes well and if we get the desired output, we have to discuss the complexities for the code that we have written. Let's run the code that we have written first. Let's do that. So now let's run the code that we have written. So I'll just come here. Let me run the code. So here you can clearly see the output that we are getting here is 9. So we have to get the output 10, right? So instead we are getting the output 9. Let's check for the same. 1 second. So let me do one thing. So I have forgotten something, I believe. So I'll just come here after the this one for loop. I'll just add here one if condition. If dp of mask, if it is equal to infinity, right? So I'll just go with integer dot max value for the infinity, positive infinity. In that case, we have to skip. So I'll just make use of the continue keyword that is provided by the Java. So let me format the code and let me rerun this one again. Yeah. I hope we have to get the correct output. Still, we are getting the same thing, right? So somewhere we have done something wrong, man. Just give me a second here. 1 second. So the output that we are getting here is correct itself, 9. In the dry run, I got confused. In the dry run, dp of 111 I had mentioned actually it's 9. It's actually 2 plus 6 plus 1. That dp of this one 111 I had said 10. It's not 10, it's 9 actually. It's 2 plus 6 plus 1 that leads to 9, not 10. Change that one. So within the dry run, I have set that one as 10. So that is 9, not 10. It's 2 plus 6 plus 1, assigning the jobs part actually. So I had set that one wrong. That would be 9. So we are getting the we are getting the correct output. It's not 10, it's 9, right? So this is fine. Now we are getting the desired output. So this is not required, I think. I'll just remove this one, buffered radar. We are not making use of it anyways. So let me remove this part as well. Yep. So let me run this one. Yeah, we are getting the correct output. Anyways, now let's do one thing. We are left with only one thing, discussing the complexities for the code that we have written. Let's do that quickly. So what will be the time complexity for the code that we have written? The time complexity would lead to, you would have already guessed actually. So what is happening here? 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, the time complexity would lead to big O of n into 2 to the power of n, right? So I'll just write here big of n into 2 to the power of n. So what would be the space complexity here? Space complexity would lead to big O of 2 to the power of n. Yeah, the time complexity would lead to big of n into 2 to the power of n, and the space complexity would lead to big of 2 to the power of n. Time complexity is big of n into 2 to the power of n because for each mask we have tried all the jobs, right? For each mask we have tried all the jobs. We are trying all jobs, and the space complexity would lead to big of 2 to the power of n because we are going with a dp array over all the subsets. Yeah. So overall time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we have written would lead to big of n into 2 to the power of n and big of 2 to the power of n respectively. So this is it for the coding part, right? And I mean, this is it for the algorithm. DP bit masking DP, right? So we are left with only one algorithm in the dynamic programming based playlist, this one based algorithms list playlist actually, that is nothing but digit DP, right? Next we'll be discussing digit DP algorithm. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.